Hey friends, how's it going? I just want to show you this before I sit down. So I just had a hormone test done. So that's FSH, LH, estradiol, progesterone. You can see that my levels are an absolute shocking mess. See here. FSH is 36, luteinizing hormone is 28 on cycle day 3. Estradiol is 50. I mean, that is totally menopausal, right? Totally menopausal, all those levels. So, but you can see that even just in April, it was normal, right? Normal levels in the fertility range, okay? And these are cycle day 20. So you can see that I ovulated in cycle day 20 on the 2nd of this year and, last September. So the thing is that, and you can see this is a mess. Now, just this month. Now, last month, I ovulated, right? I had egg white cervical mucus before ovulation. I had a luteinizing hormone surge. And then my basal body temperature went up after ovulation, right? Now, why the hell has it gone up so much this month? Why have my hormones gone to total shit? So, well, I was stressed, okay, because I couldn't find a donor, alright? So I couldn't find a donor. That was one thing. It was so bad. Well, actually, I could find a donor, but they were a long way away, right? And as I said, with the electromagnetic hypersensitivity, it's just hard, okay, which I haven't healed yet, okay? So what I did then was, and the other thing is I'm not wearing shielding anymore. Like normally I look like Lawrence of Arabia wearing this shit around in public. But ever since I started dynamic neural retraining system, I don't wear that shielding around, even though I still feel the wireless radiation, like from the towers, from the cell phone towers and that, because I don't know, I just want to heal, and I feel like I'd go backwards if I protected my brain and my body from the wireless radiation while I'm trying to heal doing dynamic neural retraining system, which I haven't really. I would say definitely the water fasting improves my brain a lot faster than the dynamic neural retraining system. But anyway, getting back to, but then I get sicker again after like a month after a fast or something, okay? So, but not as sick as I was before I started all the fasting a year ago. Okay, so I had fasted a month and a half ago, and never do my fertility hormones do this. So it's not from fasting, okay? Because I know what happens when I fast, and it never does this. The fertility hormones always get better, right, after a fast. So, so I knew there was a problem. So I got stressed. I didn't ovulate. I didn't see my basal body temperatures went up, and then I just got those blood test results the other day. As you can see, I'm like, holy shit. And when I got my period this month, I got hardly any bleeding. And I started to get hot flashes. And that's when I started to panic, hot flashes, because I've never had those before in my life, and I knew that that's a sign of menopause, right? So, like I said, those test results show my hormone levels are totally menopausal. Okay, so I did some research, perceived stress, reproductive hormones and ovulatory function, and stress-induced anovulation, right? I wanted to know if my hormones could make it look like I'm in menopause under stress. And the answer is no, okay? Yes, the FSH does go up, but not this high under stress, okay? FSHs over 20 are indicative of a lack of eggs, right? So that's all bad news. But then I thought, well, in this dynamic neural retraining program system, right, that she talks about how, like, I have a limbic system dysfunction, and I know my brain was damaged when this happened, when I had the overexposure to a cell phone 10 years ago. And she says that, you can be predisposed to electromagnetic hypersensitivity if you have an accident and that, which I'd had too, right? and stress, okay, which I had before I got electromagnetically hypersensitive, right? But once the brain damage is done, once the straw breaks the camel's back, it's really hard to reverse. And no one needs to tell me that, because when it first happened to me, my brain was numb for over a year. I couldn't see properly. I couldn't remember the last word in a sentence, right? So, and it's been 10 years since that, and I still, like right now, I have a headache, okay? And if I'm near wireless radiation, my whole nervous system shakes, right? I know my nervous system is damaged, right? Anyway, so when I looked at this and I said, okay, this does not, okay, it's not just from stress, right? Those hormone levels. I am 48 next month, okay? I thought, but all the time in my life, I've never had hot flushes, and I've never seen my fertility hormones like that, right? So why all of a sudden it just happened like this? Except the stress, okay? Stress from not being able to find a donor. I mean, it was really bad, okay? So, so then I thought, after I read these, I thought, okay, yes, but my brain doesn't actually work like a normal person's, okay? Not everyone can feel wireless radiation, okay? Not anyone's chemically sensitive like me, right? So then I thought, maybe it's because my brain doesn't function properly, in combination with the stress, in combination with the fact that I'm not wearing the shielding anymore that's protecting my brain and my nervous system all the time, right? Because I used to wear this on my head and on my body when I went out anywhere, okay? And my home is shielded, okay? So, what am I going to do about it? Right? I'm started a water fast today, okay? So, we're going to see if I'm still going to do the obviously do the DNRS every day, right? And I wasn't doing that right. I've been doing it 4 months now, okay? And I wasn't doing it right, but I noticed people with electromagnetic hypersensitivity seem to take longer to heal than people with just chemical sensitivities and other issues. Headache, people who just get headaches and shit. I've noticed that in the testimonials. Anyway, so yes, so I'm now 54.6 kilograms, okay? So I've actually put on a fair bit of weight from my last water fast. And what I'm going to do is try to pull myself out of these menopausal hormone levels with water fasting, right? So how long am I going to do? Well, I'd like to do as long as I can, okay? So, but the thing is, I feed my dogs and I feed them natural. So I'm always around food, but it's not that. See, first time I did a water fast, what made me stop was that I got really dizzy and weak, like really dizzy and weak after sort of 14 days. Well, I had broken those up, right? It was like 2 days and 8 days and 4 days, but really close together. So, but this time I know I sort of got over that dizziness, and I could have kept going because I took greens and I boiled them up in water. I've got a video on this, and I drank that. I drank just the liquid, and that helped me get over the dizziness and the weakness, to pull me through. So I could have stuck to it, but I just had enough by then. Okay, I thought I might have done enough, but obviously I haven't. So, and the longest number of days straight that I've been able to manage a water fast in the last 12 months is 12 days, okay? But I would really like to aim for 21 days this time, right? And when I see my hormone levels in freaking menopausal levels, I'm like, I don't think so. But the only hope I have is that they weren't like that the month before. So how can they just go from how can I just have a normal period? I've had normal periods my whole life, except when the water fasting has interrupted them, to completely menopausal, right? Really bad. So you have to watch this space, because if I can reverse these hormone levels with fasting, it'll tell me it's just my brain not working properly, and the FSH and the luteinizing hormone is produced in the brain, okay? So again, in the research, anything over an FSH of 20 indicates menopause, and mine was 36 or 38. I mean, that's really bad, okay? Because even with stress-induced ovulation, no one's ever went over 20, okay, or even 15. So yeah, that cannot be mistaken from. And the hot flushes, holy shit! I tell you what, I packed shit when I felt the hot flushes. I was like, whoa, what is going on here? So again, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to give up. I know it doesn't look good, but we'll see. Okay? So I'll let you guys know how I'm going. Right? This will be a real good human experiment, to see if I can pull my hormones back into the normal range from a water fast. Right? I think the issue for me is the length of time. See, even if I could afford to, which I can't, to go somewhere and pay for like water fasting at a clinic, because in Australia it's really expensive. I can't fly on a plane because of Wi-Fi, right, to get anywhere else, and it'd just be really expensive. If I could go, but I think if I could go to a clinic, I'd piss in 21 days, because you know I don't need any willpower. But when I'm doing it on my own, it is harder, right? The willpower is harder to do, okay? But again, I'm pretty motivated this time. So, alrighty, I'll keep you guys updated. Thanks, and I got some more weight on me this time again. You know, I'm 54.6 kilos now, so I've got more weight to lose, to eat through. Okay, well, thanks very much for watching. Hope you found this interesting. So I was all over the place. I think it's part of the brain thing too, like the limbic system dysfunction that I have. So it's associated with, you know, electromagnetic hypersensitivity and all that. So I am a bit all over the place. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.